And welcome to the Talk of the Town. The Peoria Historical Society is holding a new exhibit that showcases vintage hats throughout the months of March and May. And joining us this morning to talk about bonnets and bowlers is Trisha Noack. Good morning, Trisha.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and of course, thanks for coming in. And I see you brought a box of hats with you.
One of many. We have over 70. I've lost count because we kept adding things to the exhibit. This hat is a bowler from about 1920.
Okay, so it's a type, that's what it's called. This type of hat
this is a bowler. And at one time in downtown Peoria, every man you saw would have been wearing this.
Okay.
They came into style after top hats. Top hats got inconvenient because they were always blowing off when you were riding horses. So people adopted the bowler, and we have quite a few different sizes, shapes on display, along with top hats.
Very cool. And then I see you're wearing a bonnet, right?
I am. And we do not have, this is a reproduction that I made, we do not have any bonnets this old on display. This is from about 1812.
Wow.
Jane Platt Flanagan, who was the mother of John C. Flanagan, who came to Peoria with him in 1832, would have dressed like this in Philadelphia when John Flanagan was a small child.
Wow, that's so much history there.
It is, it is. But people always had to have a stylish bonnet or hat for, centuries. People didn't go out without something on their head. I think we all wear ball caps now or big straw hats, but they're not nearly as interesting as the hats from the past.
Right, yeah.
So we have hats, we have lace day caps, the earliest one about 1820. We go all the way up through the 60s. We've set up a pretend Bergner's display counter with all the crazy fur, feather, and flower hats from the 60s. We have a whole huge display of hats from 1871. In that era, the little itty-bitty bonnets that sat on the back of your head.
Oh, wow.
We have some of the huge Merry Widow hats, are like this big.
Oh, wow.
Stuck out, covered with feathers. I don't know how anybody walked in those things.
Yeah, that feels like it would get kind of distracting almost.
Well, and you think about the wind, that's probably why they weren't in style very long.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We have a whole case of hats from the 1920s, and people tend to think of the cloche hats, the little close-fitting ones.
Right.
But there was huge picture hats that were in style, and most of them have transparent brims, which is really interesting.
That is interesting. So what are you hoping people will get out of this event and what they'll learn from it?
Well, we hope people understand that, life keeps changing. Life was different. Hats were a big part of your outfit, your fashions at that time.
Right.
And it reflects the history of Peoria. You have the top hats that might have been the land speculators, the early bankers. Then you get the whiskey barons may have been wearing this type of hat. The women who founded the Peoria Women's Club, the ballet, the symphony, the library would have probably been wearing those teeny tiny little bonnets from the 1870s and 1880s. So I think when you come and you see and you picture this, okay, this Peoria has not always been the Peoria we know today. We have a vast and deep history, and we try and show that all at the Historical Society and our two house museums.
Nice, and you're showing history through fashion. I like that.
Yeah.
So my last question, when and where is this happening?
Okay, it opens this Sunday at John C. Flanagan House Museum, which is on Glen Oak. And we're open on Sunday from 1 to 4, every other Sunday, so it'll be March, April, and May. You can see the exhibit during those public hours. You can arrange a private tour. If you have a group, call, we'll set it up. You can rent the house for an event. This is a great time to have a tea party, a baby shower, a wedding shower, and have all those hats around, instant decor.
That is very cool. So March and May.
March, April, and May.
March, April, and May.
We're going
all right.
3 months straight.
I like that. I'll have to stop by.
I hope you do.
Well, thank you so much for coming in this morning, Trisha.
Thank you.
Of course. And if you or someone you know would like to join the Talk of the Town, you can head to our website, 25newsnow.com/community, and click on the Talk of the Town form and go ahead and submit it. And stay with us right now. We're celebrating some birthdays in Central Illinois, so stay tuned to find out who was blowing out some birthday candles today.